What's going on, guys? This is Keegan here from Punishers Paintball. I'm here with Doug. Today we're doing kind of a new video. Well, not really new, but
we get to review the same product but updated side by side. Not unlike our Axe Pro and 2.0 comparison and a few other things we've done, but this is one that has actually pissed off a couple friends of mine who recently bought the original, but we'll get to all that later. If you guys like this video and this comparison, please be sure to drop a like, subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you would like to pick up what's left of the original or any of the new stock on these padded leggings, there will be links in the description. I will clearly note old versus new. You go ahead and pick them up from there, and we'll catch you after the intro.
Alright guys, getting right into this comparison between the original protective bottoms and the new 2.0 protective bottoms from Carbon. Let's start with the packaging. I can already tell there's differences.
Yeah.
First off, I would like to note, I was kind of confused at first. I thought that this was just like a bag that they shipped in and just like something to carry it in. This is actually for washing the product so that you don't destroy it when you throw it in the wash or the dryer or whatever.
So it's permeable, and I guess it's permeable enough that it can
It is, and they mark it very clear on the new ones, like wash bag, but they just started doing that, and so these are actually like, if you're throwing anything with Velcro in, you throw it in your bag, and
it doesn't ruin the Velcro.
Yeah, it doesn't
ruin the other things as well.
Other things, which is huge.
That's so smart.
Yeah. So kind of minor changes on them. On the old one, you have kind of this.
It's like a printed logo.
Yeah,
whereas
printed
here
logo
it's now
versus
sewn, embroidered or whatever.
And then they also did change up kind of their labeling. The original ones had these big tags and stuff like that. They still have like the wash and dry caution symbol thing.
Wash with care.
Yeah. Before they had this here, and now they just kind of put this sticker on it, which is actually kind of nice. I like it. Makes it easier to see what each product is.
Yeah.
And that does just pull off. It's just a sticker that's on it. They did also change up the packaging a little bit on the inside.
Yeah, the bagging itself, the bag itself is the same, but
yeah. They changed it up, so they're using kind of this foam to kind of display it better. Instead of like it bunching up and everything, it kind of just
sorry.
Instead of it using like this like nothing in there,
no support, and it kind of bunches
up.
It's got something to kind of lay on now, so it's just a thick piece of foam.
Pad, yeah. The zippers,
you can keep it or not.
It's going to be the same. Zip it up there. Just pull them out. So I have the original one. Doug has the 2.0 bottoms.
These are the updated bottoms here in my hands.
Yes, these are actually going to retail for the same price. However, we do believe that Carbon has discontinued the first generation ones.
We went ahead and took a look at their site to see if we could find them, and they are nowhere to be found. So whatever we have in stock, if you prefer the originals, I will have links, like I said, for both in the description, but whatever's left is what's left, guys, so get after it quick if that's what you want.
Yeah.
But yeah, Keegan, what do you say we kind of get into the nitty-gritty here, what we know to be different? I guess I'll take the lead on this one. The big thing, and I even said it in the original review, is that these things feel nice, they're very comfortable, the padding is amazing. My only complaint was this material just wasn't the most breathable, and I had also said, and you can quote me, I would wear them in the winter, but I wasn't so sure about how they feel in the summer. A lot of heat, trapping things in. So that is really, in my opinion, the main thing that got addressed with the 2.0. They are way lighter feeling of a material, way more breathable. I'll throw these on. I'll throw these on in a minute and kind of show you guys how I really feel about them. But that, and the only other update I can really see is that there's now a zipper down here on the ankle to kind of help you get them on and off and kind of keep them in place when they are on.
Get your foot around there.
But that's the only real huge update with these, and it's hilarious because my teammate Danny and one of my students Peter for OSU, they both bought these and they were getting on me, oh Doug, gotta buy them, oh it's worth the money, blah blah blah, and like, it's just my knee pads are fine and I don't want to like roast in the summer. And then they dropped these, and both of them within an hour of each other texted me and went, I'm so mad because they just bought them a month ago. I don't know, Keegan, what's your first take on the way the two things feel?
Well, just feeling around in the padding. The padding does seem to be identical. they didn't really need to change much there. They protect you just fine.
Yeah.
They changed the color a bit. This is kind of their heather material that you find in their packs and stuff like that, versus this is just like a straight black with, I would say, a little bit less branding on it, I would say. Maybe. Probably about the same.
Yeah, I have mine flipped to the back side.
Yeah. But overall, I mean, these things feel very similar, other than the fact that the material does feel much lighter. This, you would think that it would breathe well because of how light it is, how thin it is and stuff. However, this type of material, the kind of Under Armour material, once you start sweating, sticks to you. Versus this feels like it just breathes much better. And really that's kind of the only change. I like that they threw the zipper on there just because it can be difficult to fit your foot through a real tight hole like that.
And what it does is it allows them to actually taper the bottom of it even thinner. So if you wear jogger style pants like me and Keegan do, you don't really have to worry about like your underlayer being wider than your actual pant layer. So I think that was a very nice addition. So I know that when I wore those, I felt super kind of trapped, just very like it was going to hold in anything. I'm going to throw these on. I'm going to have Keegan take the camera, and we're going to stand over here and actually put them on and see how it is. And yeah, so we'll talk after that. All right, so I tried on the XLs. So I'm a thick boy. I'm trying to figure out how to wear them. It feels like there's a seam here that is supposed to definitely go above the calf. It's kind of meant to help lock the knee portion in place so it doesn't go anywhere. Because at first it was on my calf, and I'm like, that feels really tight. Like, why is it like that? But then I'm like, wait a minute, pull it above the calf, and then it'll just hold the knee portion in place. So that's pretty cool.
Padding all through here.
Yep, padding is in good places.
And up and around, all throughout it.
There's a very thin, it's the same as the other one. It's a very thin kind of crotch, you can call it a pad, supported area, if you will. But the padding along the slide, like the hip here, is definitely, this is the hardest padding, I think. At least it feels that way.
The knees, I think, are the same. Like, so with
this is less.
With the carbon, it's kind of cool. They have two kind of different types of padding. They have like where it needs to have a lot more padding, like on the knees, and it's a lot thicker and a lot harder. And then they have like stuff around here and around the side of the knee that's a lot thinner and a lot softer.
Right.
Like here, is that padding or is that just your thigh?
This is padding.
Yeah, so.
Rock hard. No, but so I think, and really, remember, the big point with these new leggings is the material itself, right? Being thinner, more breathable, whatever. And it certainly feels that way. My only complaint was it didn't feel very breathable. I'm like, I would wear those in the winter. I don't know about the summer, though, because, like, I'm a big guy, like, I generate a lot of heat, you know? Like, there's a lot going on. So I'm not trying to have that all trapped in over a, 6-hour event. This, however, might be the game changer, because this feels vastly different. By the way, the padding does come up to right about where you would actually hit the ground in a hip slide. But yeah, anyway, so the material, like, yeah, it's kind of a game changer, I'm not gonna lie. All right, so that was fun. So as far as fit, I believe the ones I wore, these old ones I wore was the XL, same as these. So I stand about 5'8", 215, I'm working on it. But, so a little thick, so the XLs fit me. They felt good, and actually I felt like the stretch was even better in the XLs for these. Like, I felt a little risky squatting down in those XLs. I didn't really have an issue with these at all. And as I had kind of denoted, when putting these on, something different that I also noticed was there's like this, I don't know how to describe it, it's this tighter stitching around the bottom of the actual knee pad. So for me, my calves are like kind of huge, always have been. It kind of got stuck around my calf. I'm like, that's pinching, like that's gonna cut off circulation. But then I thought about it, I was like, it's trying to keep the knee pad in place. So I actually really appreciated that. So as far as putting them on though, breathable. I am now in a dilemma of not wanting to spend money, but thinking about spending money because these are actually pretty sweet. Definitely a little bit of a game changer. If your main complaint was not wanting to feel restricted or hot or extra sticky, sweaty in the summer and like encapsulated, it's not an issue anymore. I don't think this is going to do anyone dirty. Won't be surprised if we see a lot of people trying to pawn off their old ones to buy these new ones. I think this was exactly the update that Carbon needed to make. I think these are great.
I fully agree.
I think these are great. So, I mean, Keegan, do you have anything else to say about this?
No, that pretty much sums it up. They retailed for the same amount, so if you are still wanting the original ones and prefer these ones over those ones, once again, we do have limited stock left.
$125.95.
Yeah, $125.95. You can pick up either pair. I'd suggest those ones. But if you want kind of like more of a winter pant, these are your go-tos.
Absolutely.
So we do have limited stock, and they won't ever be back available. So if you do want these ones, make sure to get them now.
Now or never, guys.
We will be stocking the new 2.0s.
We'll keep these around for you guys. Don't worry.
Yeah.
If you guys like this one, though, be sure to subscribe, drop a like in the comments, let us know how we did, or if you have any other video suggestions, any other products you'd like to see. We are going to move on here and keep comparing products for the rest of the day, but guys, again, in the description there'll be a link for either one of these products. Go ahead and grab them, and we'll catch you in the next one.